it's like those things you pray for and you don't get them until you're ready. And I think, whatever growing I had to do, it was the divine time in alignment when Jennifer and I started like being interested in each other, because we had been around each other before. We worked together before or something. But this was the time where we just felt and got to see each other in that way.
This man is moving strange, and it looks like he might drag Jennifer into the mess. Right now, Common and Jennifer Hudson are still smiling for cameras, posting just enough to remind fans they're together and in love. But don't be fooled by those polished photos. The streets are whispering a different story. Jennifer, sis, protect your heart. Now, headlines may scream, Common blasts J-Hud, but that's not the case. He isn't disrespecting her in interviews. He's just opening up about his past. Still, Jennifer seems to be getting the same treatment every woman before her got. He starts off like Prince Charming, praising them in public. Then, when commitment questions rise, he fades away. So even though Jennifer insists she's happy, fans are worried. Their romance went public in 2022, and people thought they were perfect. But since late 2023, whispers of a breakup keep growing louder.
Speaking of EGOTs from the South Side, Jennifer Hudson,
yes.
Your girlfriend, how special is that relationship to you?
Oh man, that relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life. The friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Byron, to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted and can do all these different things, and is one of the greatest vocalists of all time, and just this pure artist, man. Like, she's a special artist. But then to have someone who, most importantly, when it comes to relationship, it's just like, it's like equal yoke. Y'all.
When Common started taking the lead in interviews, loudly declaring his love while Jennifer stayed calm, fans noticed. The whispers grew louder because at some point, sweet words stop sounding romantic and start feeling like damage control. And let's be real, people online are quick to point out, didn't he say the same thing about Tiffany Haddish, Serena Williams, or Taraji? Every time he calls a woman amazing or a gift, the pattern becomes harder to ignore. Common has built a reputation as Hollywood's smoothest escape artist. He doesn't need scandals or messy breakups. When forever comes, he just fades. And Jennifer Hudson, a woman who fought her way to the top with talent, style, and strength, doesn't deserve a man who can't last. Fans worry she may be next on his list. That's the real blast. Not an insult in an interview, but history repeating itself. And the internet is already clowning the whole situation.
From, when you meet people from where you're from, y'all got an unspoken like language that's there, and it's something about that's kind of cool, man. Because I don't think I've been in a relationship with anybody from Chicago and since high school.
If you've been paying attention, you'll notice something unusual. In this relationship, it's Common, not Jennifer Hudson, who's doing most of the talking. Every time he sits down for an interview, he makes sure to bring up Jennifer's name. He's called her an amazing human being, a blessing, and even told Gayle King that he feels like he's found a true partner. He's acting like he's auditioning for Spouse of the Year. Meanwhile, Jennifer has stayed quiet. Sure, she's posted a few photos, smiled when asked, and admitted she's happy. But she never goes overboard. And why should she? As an EGOT winner and talk show host, Jennifer has built her brand on class and control. She's worked too hard to let her private life overshadow her career. But fans aren't impressed by Common's sweet words anymore. They've seen this play before. When it comes to commitment, he fades. And now, people just don't buy it.
Jennifer Hudson,
Yes.
Your girlfriend, how special is that relationship to you?
Oh man, that relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life. The friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Man, it's one of those things where you don't know truly like what true partnership and relationship is until you get there.
Is he overcompensating? Fans ask. If he's just trying to prove he's sincere this time, the pattern hasn't changed, and Jenifer's silence doesn't make things easier. To some, it looks like she's protecting her reputation. To others, she's letting him make his own mistakes. Either way, that's how the internet sees it. Even Common knows his record is shaky, so he's pushing harder to prove himself. And honestly, that's the interesting part. The weight of all his past romances crashing into his present one. There's no mudslinging, no public fights, just his history shadowing every word. So even when his interviews sound sweet, people side-eye him. Didn't we hear this before? Each time he's defended his love, it's ended the same way, hasn't it? While Jenifer may truly be happy behind closed doors, Common's constant public campaign is what fans see as a red flag, not reassurance.
Coming live from the happy place, always bringing out guests that you can't replace. And this next one is special, cause just like me, he's from the south side of the Chi City. He makes music and movies.
Jenifer Hudson only needs to look at Common's dating history to see what might be coming her way. Honestly, sis, it's giving rerun vibes. The faces change, the compliments switch up, but the ending is always the same. Take Serena Williams, for example. Back in the mid-2000s, Common and Serena were the it couple, mixing sports and music royalty. He praised her discipline, intelligence, and drive. Everyone thought he finally met his match. But when it ended, Serena was blunt. He just couldn't commit. Later, Common admitted he was the one who pulled back, using the same old excuse: he needed to focus on himself. Then came Taraji P. Henson around 2005. That was a serious romance, which both later confirmed. Common even gushed to interviewers about their undeniable chemistry and how special she was. But as always, the story ended with Taraji moving on, leaving Common with another unfinished love story.
Most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life, the friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Byron, to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted and can do all these different things, and is one of the greatest vocalists of all time, and just this pure artist, man. Like, she's a special artist. But then to have someone who, most importantly, when it comes to relationship, is just like, it's like equal yoke. Y'all can.
Jenifer later admitted that Common just wasn't ready to give her the stability she needed, and that's why things ended. No drama, no scandal, just him walking away from permanence again. Then came one of his most famous romances, Erykah Badu. The neo-soul world was buzzing in the early 2000s when they got together. Common even admitted later that the breakup crushed him. He wrote about her, rapped about her, and walked around smitten, but still couldn't hold on. Once again, he left with the same excuse: he wasn't ready. Fans laughed it off as the Badu effect, but the truth was obvious. Then came Tiffany Haddish. The internet rooted hard for them when they went public during the pandemic. Tiffany couldn't stop smiling, and Common said all the right things. She was supportive, beautiful, and he saw a future with her. But less than 2 years later, it was over. Tiffany was blindsided, while Common blamed his busy schedule. Fans weren't buying it. When you line up all of Common's past relationships, a clear picture forms. The women aren't the problem. They're all strong, successful, and beloved. The focus is the man at the center. Common has built a reputation as the guy who showers you with love in public, but quietly pulls away when forever comes up. Fans don't doubt his affection for Jennifer Hudson right now, and they don't question his sweet compliments either. But they've seen this movie before, and they already know how it ends. The truth? He doesn't stay. And in Hollywood, the court of public opinion always has the final say. On social media, Common is already being called Mr. Can't Commit. TikTok stitches, Twitter threads, even messy Instagram memes all repeat the same theme. No matter how perfect the woman is, he eventually backs out. Jennifer's fans are praying this time is different, even insisting J. Hud is the one who can finally tame him.
Very grateful. I thank God each and every day, and I'm just letting God guide this relationship.
Because God is in it, right?
God is in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay, this is the happy place. And we
Speak on it.
She the
Speak
one
on
you
it.
say.
Speak on it.
I heard that.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
But here at the happy place, we like to respect people's privacy, so I'm not gonna ask you too many more questions about that.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody wanna know, so I had to.
Yeah.
Ms. Hudson had to get into that thing.
We keep it private, but I want to acknowledge how wonderful she is, how great she is, so that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel that same way about my partner.
Jennifer Hudson is too strong, too mature, and too successful to fall into the same old story. At least that's what many believe. Fans point to her EGOT status, her talk show, and her resilience as proof she could finally break the cycle. But others online are already making predictions. Some argue people should stop dragging Common. He's older now, wiser, and maybe ready to commit. They cite his interviews about therapy and growth, insisting Jennifer is the right woman at the right time. Still, this back and forth is exactly why their romance is such a hot topic. Jennifer isn't the only thing they share. Common's history follows him everywhere. So when he compliments her, the internet doesn't just hear love. They hear a ticking clock. To some, Jennifer will be the exception. To others, she's simply the next chapter of a familiar book. Either way, the warning is clear. If history repeats, Jennifer's heart could be next in line. At the end of the day, Jennifer Hudson's love life is more than just gossip. It's become a debate about Common himself. Will he finally settle down? Or will history repeat with the same ending? Fans are split. Some say Jennifer is the one who can finally break the cycle, while others hear nothing but a countdown clock. One thing is certain, the world is watching every move. And whether you believe Jennifer will be the exception or just the next chapter, this love story has everyone talking. What do you think? Is Common finally ready? Or is J. Hud in danger of heartbreak? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want the real truth behind Hollywood's biggest stories, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more updates.